Where? What?
Play during the bye week?
Did not.
Oh.
Just spent time with family. Got some rest.
Update on Trevor. Do you think he's going to be able to go this week?
Trevor's going to practice today, and then we'll see where it's at from there.
How much do you? Is it just based on how much he's able to go throughout the week?
Yeah, it'll just be a toleration thing with him. Yeah.
What did you learn maybe about the team during the bye week when you guys all got together?
We took a dive into that, right, schematically, just to see where we were and see what we're doing and see what we do well. And there's some things that I'm not going to get into the whole details of things, but there's things in the run game that we got to get back to. Even in the passing game, tweaking some things there and some things that we can help our, hopefully help our production, in the next 6 weeks, and ultimately just have some time away. We needed, as I said last week, we needed some rest and get refreshed and see where these next 6 weeks go.
Last week you said as far as changes go, everything was on the table. Did you decide on any changes?
Yes.
Any changes that you'll share?
Nothing that I'll share at this time. And I personally think that, just to be a little bit more clear on that, it's sort of, I say that to say this, that a lot of these are in-house, and these are things that we focus on as a staff and as a team, and I just don't think they need to be in the open right now.
What can you kind of do to get this offense jump-started, even if Trevor's unable to go and it's Mac? Single digits the last 2 weeks. Are there some things that you want to try that maybe you haven't tried, or I don't know. What can you do?
I mean, we got to keep working. We got to keep, trying to as a staff, put our players in position to make plays on the field, and then ultimately the players, execute the game plan. And again, last week was about trying to find ways to do that, and we're gonna implement some things and really kind of get back to some things that I think were successful, have been successful for us, and whether it's rhythm, tempo, whatever, to try to get things going. But ultimately, we got to focus as a staff, as players, and just continue to do our jobs.
What's your assessment on how things have changed in the way C.J. Stroud is? Everybody, obviously he had a great rookie season. Everybody thought he was going to have this big breakout year, another breakout year this year. But clearly, offensive line protection has been a little bit of an issue. So what do you make of how their offense has sort of been pretty inconsistent for most of the season?
Well, this league, this business, playing the quarterback position is hard, right? Playing any position is hard. And he's an exceptional quarterback, good young quarterback in this league that the league needs. He's an exciting player. I don't know everything that goes on down there. I'm sure there's been injury. Guys have missed. He's missed his playmakers from time to time. And then there's the film. There's the film out there. There's ways to, what he's put on film, the explosive plays, things of that nature. Defenses have time to scheme that, right? To play defense against it. So it's the natural progression, and he's going to continue to make his plays and lead that football team and continue to be a great player. And he's just going to continue to get better each and every game, each and every season, and But I think one thing, if and I don't know CJ, personally, other than just talking to him when we play, but he knows that he's a piece of that offense, right? He's a piece of that team, and he's going to continue to improve and get better to help his team win, just like Trevor is here, or Josh Allen is here. They're one piece to the big picture, to the whole pie.
Do you think in some ways, let's say Trevor is able to play, that a lot of times it just comes down to the quarterback getting help, particularly for the running game. I mean, I know your running game isn't where you want it to be, and that's And the Texans are certainly feeling the same way about there. But if a really good quarterback is not getting help from the running game, how difficult does it make it for that quarterback to have success?
I mean, it's a challenge. I just think, it's rare that you can just load up your entire offense on one person, right? It's just hard. It's hard for that person to go out and make plays if the other 10 guys aren't doing their job, right? Or there's injury, within that unit. So it just does make it. It does make it a little more challenging. And the run game's a big piece. If you're not successful running the ball, now they're going to force you to throw it, and they're going to put more guys in the box. They're going to pressure more. They're going to get the ball out of your hand, and then it becomes hard. And so you need that piece. You need that element. To me, that opens up your play action game, right? It opens up the naked boot game, the movement game, the screen game. All that stuff just becomes, I think, a little bit better, pieces of your offense.
What's your message to the team coming back? You're not out of it.
And again, I'm going to keep all that messaging within house. I just don't think that's something that needs to be out there. It's just between me and the players. Yeah, but I appreciate the question.
Did you see when they came back and you got them there together for the first time? Did you see like fresh approach? Did you see weights off their minds? Did you see anything?
Yes.
Was that encouraging for
Yes.
you to see all that?
Yes,
Why?
it just was.
Schematically, did you guys dive in on maybe some of the tendencies? Did you find some things that you think, hey, we need to switch this up moving forward?
We did.
I know you can't get into it. Okay. Both sides of the ball?
Yes.
When do you need to make a decision at quarterback? Are you comfortable waiting until Friday or on game time to decide?
Well, we'll find out today. We'll see where Trevor's at today. Then he's got tomorrow off. Come in and get treatment, and see where he's at on Wednesday. How he feels. He's feeling better today. So that's positive.
Anybody not going to practice today?
Probably Easier is the only one still. That's out. But everybody else should practice.
How's Tank doing?
Great.
How big a challenge is it for a coach with 6 games left to play to keep focus, right? To keep guys dialed in. I mean, human nature takes over, and
Yeah.
your mind starts wandering a little bit. You've done this before. How big of a challenge is it for you and your staff?
It can be a challenge if you let it. Each day I walk into this building, I choose not to let it get me down. I choose to be energetic around the football team. I choose a message each week that I feel is important that the guys need to hear. And then of course that applies to keys to victory and different things that we do throughout the course and things we talk about as a team as the week progresses. So I know there's a lot of negativity around us, and rightfully so. We understand that. Around me, I understand that. But I choose not to listen to it, and I choose to go the other way and be positive, because you only get so many days and so many opportunities in this league, and then your days are done. And when they're done, you look back and you go, hey, I gave it everything, that I had, to these players, to this team, to this league, and that's what I choose. And I choose to go out, every single day and try to make a difference for this team.
Brian Thomas doing well with his chest, and y'all trying to continue to get him more and more involved.
Yes, we are. Yep, he's doing well.